You stop checking prices. You stop comparing. You trust every number on every shelf in this building. And it happens nowhere else. Ask anyone why, and they will give you the easy answer. Low prices, bulk deals, a good sale. That's true. It's just not the reason. Cheaper versions of almost everything in this building exist somewhere else. People shop here anyway. And the moment they walk through that door, they stop asking questions. I'm Max Christian, after years inside companies like Procter & Gamble and Mars, and this is Shelf Wars, decoding the hidden psychology behind brands and retail. So let's break down what's really happening here. So if it's not the price, what is that? Watch the details. Every one of them is doing something to you. $65 gets you in. Before you've touched a product, you're already committed. So no windows, no natural light. Notice that it's not economic, it's design. So you lose track of time. Goods on pallets, not on shelf. Every dollar not spent on a decoration is a dollar proven back to you. And that tag hasn't moved in months. While every shelf around, it's shouting a different number every week. And it added up, and your brain stops asking the one question it asks everywhere else. Is this good deal actually, or just pretending it is? Walk into a Costco and count the ketchup options. You won't find 15 brands. You will find 2, maybe 1. The average supermarket stocks around 30,000 products, and the Costco one stocks roughly 3,700. Not because it's small, because it's a choice. All of this, you can see it. None of it explains why Costco can afford it. For that, we go somewhere you can't. Then there is a Kirkland. Most people think it's a cheap option. Wrong. It's a weapon. In most retail, brands pay to stay on that shelf. Costco doesn't take that money. It doesn't need to. Here you don't buy your survival, you earn it, or you go. So I've seen national brands that sat on that shelf for a decade and gone after only just one slow quarter. No warning, no loyalty. Even their own Kirkland products aren't safe from that, and that's why everything you see here survived a fight to be there. And your brain reads that as a trust. What you're actually looking at is a battlefield. And here is something almost nobody looks for. Top right corner of that price tag, see an asterisk? Employees call it a Death Star. It means what's on the shelf right now is the last of it. No warning to you, but the warning was there the whole time. And if the price ends in 97 cents, that's not a regular discount. That's the store quietly clearing it out before it's gone for good. Every supplier understands what that means for them. When a brand knows Costco can't replace their product with Kirkland version, the power in that relationship changes completely. Costco doesn't need to make threats. The possibility is just enough. Kirkland products are genuinely good. Costco's own numbers say Kirkland runs 15 to 25% below the national brand, and that confirmed by their own finance chief. A bad Kirkland product would be the first one to cut. Quality has to hold, or whole system turns on itself. But leverage of a supplier still doesn't explain everything. There is one more layer, and it's the one almost nobody outside this industry has ever heard explained. And if you're enjoying decoding how retail systems really work, subscribe to Shelf Wars. That's what this channel is about. Here, what's the underneath all of it? A delivery truck, pallets of goods, the invoice attached to them doesn't get paid for 30 days. But you pay Costco today for goods that already left the truck. For that 30 days, Costco is holding your money, and the supplier is still owed that goods. That gap has a name: negative working capital. Multiply it across every transaction every day, and it's billions working for Costco on repeat. That gap pays for leverage over suppliers. That leverage pays for control over the shelf. That control is the certainty you feel walking in. Not to the supplier, to you. So, what is the Costco actually selling? Not bulk, not low prices, not even products. Costco is selling certainty. Here's the part that's harder to enjoy. Researchers have tracked what the average member spends per minute inside a Costco. The number came out to around $75 every minute, not every trip. The average visit runs a bit over half an hour, and most members leave having spent more than the list they walked in with. Not because they were tricked into anything specific, because the moment your guard comes down, so does your budget. The same trust that makes this store feel honest is the reason your cart got fuller than you planned for. Not through deception, through the system that generally earned the right to your trust and built everything around keeping it, including the parts that work against your wallet. That is the product, certainty, packaged as a warehouse, cutting both ways. And once you see it everywhere. In the invoice that you funded, in the membership fee that pre-commits you, in the Kirkland label that removes the doubt, in the price that never moves. Every detail is a trust signal. Some of them are working for you, some of them are working on you. The question is, now that you know, does the trust feel different? Here's the one thing worth taking with you. Next time you are in any store, pay attention to the moment you stop comparing. That's the certainty engine doing exactly what it was built to do. You don't need to stop shopping there. And the deals are real, the quality holds, but watch what happens to your cart in the 15 minutes after that moment. That is where the real cost lives. Now you know why, and knowing why means you're choosing, not just following. I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed yourself shopping differently at Costco? More relaxed, less questioning? What was the moment you stopped comparing? Leave it below, I want to read it. The like button tells me just to keep making it. This is Max Kripchen. Thank you for watching Shop Wars. See you soon.